Do you want to become a UI UX designer in 2026? Then here is the video for you guys. You don't need any type of degree for this, or you don't need to have a designing background. If you don't have any idea about designing, then this is the right video for you, and you can become a UI UX designer without any degree if you watch for next 15 minutes of this video. And in this 20 to 15 minutes of this video, I will completely explain you guys about the complete roadmap of UI UX designers. So before that, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow in our social media handles which are given in the description of the video. Let's start the video without any further delay. Now, if you want to become a UI UX designer, first you need to know about what is UI means and what is UX means. UI means user interface and UX means user experience. So a little bit confusing, right? So I will simply will tell you. UI means how the product looks, and which is nothing but colors, buttons, and for example typography and layout and all. And when coming to the UX, which is user experience, how you are providing the experience to the student, clients or users, which is nothing but how easily they can use and how simply they can add the product to the cart and how easily they can check out and how easily they can do the payment. So the flow of the user will take care by the UX. So simply I will explain you by using a simple Zomato one. For example, take the Zomato. For example, UA means in the Zomato you can see the screen design. And when coming to the UX, I will tell you how quickly a user can find the food and add the items to the cart and check out. So this is called UA and UX. So UA UX designer will do the both. UA is nothing but simply beauty, and when coming to the UX, I will say it is a logic. So both with beautiful logic, if you build a website, then you will become a UI UX designer. So next we will talk about what kind of degree you need. Guys, openly I am saying a companies like high-end, for example, I am saying about product-based companies like Google, Meta, Apple, Amazon, Swiggy, Zomato, any type of product-based companies like Notion also, if you take, they will hire the designers without any designing degree. They will only check for skills you have and portfolio you have and how you will solve a problem with the designing techniques and UI designing sense and understanding of the users. So if you have the skill set among these, then you can get selected for any company, those who are required UI UX designers. So trust me, you don't need any degree. Directly, if you have the skill set, you are good to go. You can easily crack any type of job in UI UX designing. So when coming to the skills, what you need to become a UI UX designer is nothing but first you need to learn about designing fundamentals. In designing fundamentals like color theory and typography and spacing and layouts and visual hierarchy and color theory is nothing but how the color combination is. For example, if I use yellow color text on a white background, it is not a good hierarchy or color typology, right? So color theory is not good. Why? Because it is looks very light on white background. Yellow color will look very light on white background. So you need to know about what are the best color combinations that will promote your product based on the circumstances. So this is where color theory will work, and typography, what kind of fonts you need to use, and about the spacing, how much space we need to provide between the elements and layouts, and layout and hierarchy of the visuals. After that, you need to have a good knowledge in UX fundamentals. For example, user research and user flow. I will write so that you guys can understand in a better way. So, in a UX fundamentals, user research you need to understand, and user flow, how he is going through your website in a flow without any disturbance or distractions, and wireframing, and also you need to know about prototyping, and also you need to know about usability. So these are the main important things in UX fundamentals. So you can search for these keywords and you can learn and you are good to go. You don't have to go anywhere. And next one is tools you need to know. Tools are nothing but there is a great and best tools across the world are Figma and Adobe XD. So XD is replaced by Figma. So if you have good knowledge in XD, it's better. And if you can skip also, it's optional. I don't prefer XD as of now. I am completely using Figma. So Figma, and I also say FigJam, and also I will say Notion. So these tools are very important for any UX designers, and you need to be very good at them. Why? Because Figma, FigJam will be used for the designing and prototyping, wireframing, and everything. And Notion is very important for documentation. Why? Because you need to justify your entire prototype and everything. So please learn the Notion. So definitely you will become a good UI UX designer, so that you can present your documentation along with your design, so that the client will be very impressed. And after that, the soft skills. For the UI UX designer, soft skills are very important, and the storytelling, communication, documentation, presentation skills, and through the presentation skills, you need to convince the clients why this design look like this and how the user can experience your product, and how the user can experience your prototyping and all. So everything you need to communicate with the people and convince them. So communications will play very crucial role. So if you want to become a UA UX designer, these skill sets are very important. You don't need degree, you know, you need these skills. So designing fundamentals, UI UX fundamentals, and designing fundamentals is nothing but designing fundamentals is nothing but UI fundamentals and UX fundamentals, tools, and soft skills. Only 4 things you need to learn. If you want to guys know about in depth, I will talk about in detail one. So first we will talk about tools. What are the tools you need to do is Figma. Figma is completely free. So you can do a experiment on it, and you can build your projects up to 3 in a free version. So you can easily do that with the 3 working pages. It's okay to work. You don't have to go for a paid versions. So in this, it is free. The benefits I will say first, and after that it is industry standards. Every company, they will use this Figma, and also easy to learn. And last but not least, I will say from startup to big companies, they will use Figma. You don't have to worry about whether I can learn Figma or XD or Photoshop or anything. I'll directly straight away say for the beginners, for the UI UX designers, go with the Figma. That's it. And also in Figma, you can need to learn about layouts, frames, and variants, grids, and design systems. And also you need to know about very important thing is prototyping. So these are the important skill set you need to learn in Figma, so that you can become a professional in it. And FigJam is used to brainstorm the user flows. For example, from which page to which page the user need to go from. For example, first they will search the item, and from item you need to add to the cart, and once you get into the cart, it's need to go to the payment section. Like this, how the user will go in a flow, it will be designed in the FigJam. Okay, so for the brainstorming we will use FigJam, and for the designing things we will use Figma. So if you have the knowledge between them, you are ready to do your designing. And if you want to start from the zero, I will explain you guys how to start from zero. First, learn the basics. What are the basics I need to learn? Guys, first, again, I'm telling you, learn UA basics. Next, UX basics. After that, please learn Figma. And after that, please understand the most important thing is color and typology. Color theory and typology basics. You need to be very strong. Whoever is strong in them, 50% of their task is completed. Why? Because people will struggle here only. And once you completed, copy the designs. What is meant by copy the designs? Remember, guys, every designing or every designer, what they will do is they will take the inspiration from the already existent pages. So everything is a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. So you don't have to be like shy when you are taking the inspiration from other designers or other designs. Don't worry. Every designers will start their career by copying the other designs, but they will make little bit differently by seeing them. So you have to take the inspiration. Don't do direct copy pasting. You have to take the inspiration and do it on your own. For example, in the beginning, I will say just copy Instagram, Swiggy, Zomato, Spotify, YouTube, WhatsApp clones. Do it on your end. Use the same color color schema or color theory or typology, whatever you feel like, use the same things. What it will give you is, it will give you experience to design the things. So you will become familiar with the Figma tools and you will become familiar to the prototyping. So all these things you will become familiar with the tools. That's why we will say copy UI designs. And after that, like, create exactly the same screen, same colors, same spacing, doesn't matter. Use the same thing. However, the UI looks of other designs. For example, Instagram. However, the storyboard will look like stories. However, the post will appear. However, the navigation bar, bottom bar is looking. So design the same way. You don't have to worry. And after 2 weeks of practice in the copying, then go for your own screens, which is nothing but start creating your own screens. Like, I will say the default and the most important screens you need to design as a beginner is login page first. Please design a login page. And next, home dashboards. And next one I will say product pages. Next I will say food apps, food app pages or screens, whatever it may be. And next I will suggest music apps. So in the copying, you will take inspiration from a lot of existent pages and you will replicate them. And after that, create your own screens by using your own colors and typography, and make them little bit more beautiful than the existing ones. Then you will feel like a better learner, right? So this is how you need to increase your UI skills from zero to hero. And after that, I would like to say how you can become a UX designer in a real time. Guys, UI is designing, UX is logic. So you need to think more. In order to think more, these are the 7 pointers you need to take care. So I might forgot, so that's why I have written 7 pointers like this, which is nothing but user research. User research means interview the user, take the feedback, and find the problems, what they are facing in our website or app. So how you can rectify it through your design. Do that. That is called user research. And user persona, which is nothing but user profile of target users. So you have to create profiles as a target users. Okay, whatever your target audience, based on that, create the profiles. For example, in Instagram, if you observe in a profile section, they will create how many followers are there, how many they are following, and how many posts they did. Like this, these are the important persona, right? every Instagram user will find the other Instagram user. These things they will look for. So that's why the design is similarly like that. They are in the top. How many following? How many followers they have? If they hide in the followers, there is no point. No person will open other profile and they will search for the how many followers they have like that. It will be very fumble thing if you are not given in the primary tab or primary element in the profile screen. So these type of things the called as user persona. Your target audience, what they will look for, they need to be on the priority. Okay. Next, user flow. User flow means how user move from one screen to other screen or one step to other step. Next, wireframing, which is nothing but rough layout. For example, take the Instagram. Rough layout means I will say like this is a story section, and here, for example, user profile picture need to display, and here is the username one whatever the post or location is sharing, and here is the post it will show, and here is the like button, share button, and reshare button or comment button. Like this it will there in the Instagram layout, right? So you don't have to design the elements here, you don't have to put the photo here, just you will put a square box and you will write it like it is a photo here. So this type of designing is called as wireframing. You won't design completely, you will give the layout, that's it. And next you will do UA designing, which is nothing but find a beautiful screens for your wireframing. And next one is prototyping. Prototyping is nothing but make it clickable. So for example, what we will do is we will create a screens. Okay, I am erasing the entire screen so that I can explain you guys in a better way about the prototyping is nothing but you will create a screen 1, screen 2 and a screen 3. For example, here is the Instagram clone I am saying doing. Okay, so stories will appear here and I have designed everything. Okay, it's not prototyping, I have designed everything. So here is the profile. When I click on the profile, it will navigate to profile section. So profile, and here is the post, and next it will appear followers, following, and this profile grid. It will show like this, right? So how viewer navigate, which is nothing but I am making the screens clickable and navigate from one screen to other screen. This is called prototyping. So it will look like a real product, but it is still not live. At your end, you are testing it. So next it will push to the testing. So we'll ask the user to go to your design and you will take the feedback. Again, you will do the user research, and if any improvements are needed or if users find any problem, they will give you the feedback. Based on that, again you will do the testing and you will do the remaining things again repeatedly. So until you will become until the product become a very comfortable with the users and user experience is good, until then you will do the repeated things like this. Okay, so this is a real UX works we will do, guys. So don't think like only designing is the UI UX. Okay, UI is beauty, and UX is all about user's perspective and user experience. It is a logic you need to implement. Next, when coming to the next one, you have to create portfolio. So the most important part of a UI UX designer, having knowledge, created the screen doesn't matter. You have to show your skills. You have to show them the proof. Then here is the best thing came, that is portfolio. And when you create your portfolio, these are the major important things you need to keep in your mind as a UI UX designer or a graphic designer. To make your portfolio must include your homepage with a great intro, and also case studies, whatever you did, 2 to 3 projects, whether you copied, duplicated, or whatever you did your initial works on other developed pages like Swiggy, Zomato, whatever you feel like. So whatever the case studies you did on those real-time websites, you have to keep in the second priority. And the third one is screenshots of your UI. So whatever the Figma files and the screens you have designed, take the screenshot of them or create the images of them and put it in your portfolio so that the client will go to, or the HR or the person whoever recruiting you as a graphic designer or UI UX designer, they will go through the screenshot, and if they get impressed, they will get you back. Sorry, they will call you back for the hiring purpose. And UX process explanation in your words. Don't copy paste from anywhere. Whatever the knowledge you are having about the UI UX designing, give a small explanation, the procedure. And if you have any internship or experience in the case studies, you can mention here also. And Figma prototypes, whatever you design, give the prototypes. Here you will do the screenshots. Prototyping is nothing but functional ones. Next, before and after improvements. For example, you have improved one product. For example, you initially created, like, if you get 1 or 2 months of experience, you created a one product. After 5-6 months of experience, you have redesigned it. So show them the improvement before and after, like that. And contact section, it's a common thing, you have to keep it in the last. So every portfolio of a UI UX designer must be created in this format, so that can showcase your profile in a great manner, and they can also get impressed, right? So this is what you have to know. Sir, where can I host these portfolios? So I will tell you a few website, guys. You can go with Behance, or you can go with Dribble, and also you can use Notion, or you can take your own hosting by using website like Hostinger, GoDaddy, or a lot of websites were there, right? So you can have your own website, and you can showcase your all the products over here, which is nothing but all your portfolio. So you can do whatever you want to be. Then what is the projects I need to do? You said 2 to 3 projects is better. So then what is the projects I have to do to become a better UI UX designer? So I have categorized them into 3 categories, that is beginner and intermediate level and advanced level, guys. In intermediate level, I'll always say the first one is login or sign up pages and food delivery apps, and I will say music apps, travel, and e-commerce. These are the beginners friendly apps or product pages you can build. And next one is intermediate. For example, if you build e-commerce product page in beginner level, you need to make e-commerce functional in intermediate level, which is nothing but prototyping you need to do. And banking dashboard is also one of the best project to do at intermediate level. And for example, smart home, and also fitness. So if you do these type of pages, it will comes under intermediate level. And if you want to become a advanced level, you can do redesigning of the pages. Give me a second. I'm wrong in the spelling of this. So redesigning of bad pages. For example, you can simply go through any website, which websites you feel like little not good in UI UX designing. Then you can redesign them, and you can send it to the same company. If they get impressed, they can hire you directly also. So just to do a redesigning of whatever the bad websites you feel like. And also EV charging station app. These are the trending now, right? So app and AI chatbot and college ERP redesign, whatever you feel like. So these type of websites, if you redesign the things, most probably in advanced, redesigning is the key. Okay, if you do existent bad website into a really good functional websites, then definitely you will become an advanced level UI UX designer. Next, how to get your first UI UX internship or job without a degree. Guys, I'll always suggest, while you are learning UI UX designing, you will do a lot of projects and you will build a lot of screens, prototyping and all, right? While you are learning, always remember, post it in LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a good area where a lot of companies will look for UI UX designers. And also you can post it in Intranshala, you can find job hirings and Naukri or Fiverr, Upwork. For the designers, these are very good. For example, if you want to do part-time jobs, Fiverr, Upwork is one of the best platforms to do the work. And also you can do the cold mailing in the LinkedIn, Naukri or mons.com, all these websites. Okay. And if you want to get the part-time jobs, you can go through the part-time work, Fiverr, Upwork, Dribble or Behance. These type of, here if you keep on posting your ideas and new websites, the client will approach you, okay, based on your cost and all, and increase the network as well. Wherever the workshops are going on for the UX designers or any gatherings will happening like summits and all, please visit there and share your work and improve your community and network. It will be very good thing for you. And last but not least, the salary expectation. This is the one of the crucial thing. The students always who want to become a non IT related jobs, they want this type of salary differentiation, right? So guys, I will tell you, as a beginner, for example, if you go for internship, definitely you can learn 20k to 25k as a intern, as a UI UX designer. And as in internship, I suggest, don't look for the money, always look for the experience. Once you got a basic experience as a fresher, you can get approximately 3 to 7 LPA based on your skill set and portfolio designs and all. Or if you have a skilled designer portfolio, for example, you have created a very beautiful portfolio, then you have a chance to earn up to 14 LPA based on your portfolio with a like 1 or 2 years of experience. And if you have a senior, if you are a senior designer, for example, 5 to 6 years of experience in designing, for example, after 10th only you started designing and by the end of the graduation you will become a senior designer. It's a like, there is no degree required, hardly 1 or 2 hours per day if you spend after your college or school, you can become this. So you can up to 18 LPA to 24 or 30 LPA. And if you are a freelancer, it depends person to person. They can design the screens 500 rupees per screen, 700 rupees per screen. Even I know some people who designs for 3000, 4000 also per screen. So it's completely depends on freelancers and their work and the client requirements. Okay. So at most by the end of the, for example, if you have a 10 years of experience in UI UX, you can max go for 36 LPA package also. So these are the few packages I know with the people who are having these experiences. So you can learn this if you are not interested in your relevant field, and if you are interested in designing side or UI UX designer, if you want to become, you can strongly become that in 1 year for sure. You can reach to 12 LPA if you are having good designing skills and UX designing, especially logic is very important. Okay. So that's it guys. In this video, I hope I have explained everything, how to become a UI UX designer from beginner to advanced level, step by step syllabus and the topics you need to learn and salary expectation and everything I have explained you, right? So please create a strong, for example, at last I would like to say this. For example, if I want to apply for any job role, what are the things I need to take care? Simply, at least you need to spend 60 days to 90 days on your learning. And after that, at least 10 to 15 screens you need to design. And you need to have at least one portfolio. And also, I suggest prototyping, learn prototyping very well. And 2 to 3 case studies you need to complete. If you have this skill set, you are good to go for the interviews and you can easily do your job. So start today. If you are waiting for your first job, today is the best day to start it, and in the next 60 to 90 days you can become a job ready person. So that's it from our end. Thank you so much. Like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel Prepinsta for more roadmaps and career placement tips. Follow us Prepinsta. Thank you.